dudes and dudettes, it's Trooper Collins here with another video. Today, dudes and dudettes, it is it's been gorgeous out. It's been a little bit hot actually, but that's just perfect.
It was perfect.
But yeah, it's been a lovely day, lovely 2 or 3 days here in Boise. But it's a balmy day. You know, it's warm enough. I could probably, I went riding earlier actually, and without my riding shirt on, and it was just, oh, it felt nice and toasty. Oh, nice car, man. But anyway, so today, dudes and dudes, I wanted to talk about something that came up in a conversation with a good friend of mine. I was talking to her about, you know, life, dating, you know, and so on. And I told her like the way I was raised, and like this is what what I'm looking for, yada yada yada. And she brought something to my attention that just like kind of like I had to like stop and think of a second and like, wait a minute, what? And so that's what I'm going to talk about, because it's actually pretty interesting stuff by my opinion. But anyways, so dudes and dudettes, let me start off by saying, like, the way I was raised by my mother, you know, Mama Trooper raised me. You know, she told me when I was young, it's like, find out what you want to do in life, okay, what you want. If you want a family, if you want to do this or that, whatever, find out what you want to do. Mama Trooper told me, like, you know, if you want a family, Nick, if you want kids, you want a wife or something, if you want a family, what you need to do is wait till a point in your life when you're for sure about it, find someone who wants the same thing and do it with them, you know. And there's a minute detail in there that I didn't really take into account. But you know, my friend, she said, well, that's good and all that you want that, but you need to want to do it with that person, not just because that's what you want in life, but because you should want to do it with them, because you want to do it with, like, you know, because you want to do it with just them, no one else, you know. And I just, like, I had to think for a second, my back up, wait a minute, because in my head, you know, with the way with Mama Trooper, the way she raised me seeing that future and that potential with somebody was me in my head rationalizing, I want to do it with this person. I see the future, I see the potential with this person, I want to do it, you know. But just the way she worded that question, the way she worded it, it was just like, you should want to do it with that person because you want to do it with them, and not just because you want to have that future, not just because you want the future, but because you want that with her. And I was just like, and I'm still kind of like caught off guard by it, because, like, you know, I'm just like, wait a minute. You know, growing up, like when Mama Trooper would say that, told me that stuff, you know, I had rationalized in my head that, like I said, like, I'm repeating myself, but like me seeing that potential with with somebody to do that, you know, if I see that future with somebody, that was me in my head rationalizing, oh, we want it with her, you know, like, but you know, but when you break it, you know. And that was like kind of like an overgeneralization, you know, in my head. Like, if I find someone who does this with, you know, who wants to have the same thing as me, nothing else matters. That box is checked, you know. And it's, you know, if she wants to do it, then, you know, if she wants to do it with me, then that's me, you know, wanting to do it with her, you know, because of that. You know, that's the way my brain was. Like, it just checked that box in my head, you know. But the way she explained it, the way she broke it down, you know, the way she said it like that, really, like, it kind of like broke it down. It's like, okay, you want the future, okay, but do you want it with this person? And I was like, you know, and I was like, wait, what do you know, and it still caught me off guard. Like, what does that mean? Like, what do you mean? It's like, but do you want the future? Do you want the future with her because like because you want the future, or do you actually want to do it with that person because you want to, because you want it to be that person? And that, you know, and I'm still like, what the fuck what did you do to my head? You know, it just completely fucking like destroyed my mentality. I'm like, this doesn't, And that's the worst part is like, it makes sense. You know, like what she said, like, you know, that makes perfect sense. But, you know, and she's like, did you not even think about that? Like, why would you want that future with someone that you don't want to do it with? You know, and I was just like, but I thought me telling her, you know, yeah, I see the future with you and whatever, would be the equivalent of me saying that I want it with her, you know? And so it just, she like punched this huge hole in my argument. It wasn't even like an argument, but like punched this giant hole in it, in my thought process and everything, and it just completely fucking threw me for a whole loop. And I was just like, it's a good point. And so, you know, and some of you would probably be watching this like, Trooper, how would you not even think of it like that? Because like I said, like the way I was raised, it was find out, like, if you want to start a family, find someone who wants to have a family and do it with them, you know? And, you know, my mother raised me like that, and so I just, so with that, I thought, you know, okay, like, I just, for example, like, okay, I found someone who wants the same thing as me. Let's do it. I thought me, you know, wanting that future and matching it with having that matching future plan with somebody. KTM, what's up, man? Was me wanting to do it with them. And, you know, like, I'm repeating myself, but like, because I'm lacking, I feel like I'm lacking some vocabulary to emphasize what I was feeling and what I was thinking about. But it all just comes down to the fact that, like, I like, I see potential with a, you know, a possible partner or whatever, you know, and if I see the potential with the partner, that is, you know, that is me saying I want to do it with this person. I want to have that future with this person. But no, because like after she explained it, like in my head, I'm like, okay, just because I see the future with somebody doesn't mean I want that future with that person. And like when I was able to, you know, regurgitate what she said, and I was able to say, like, so you're saying, like, it's good to have the future, but you're saying I should have more reasons. I should have more, like, the reason I want that future should be with that person is not because we share the same end goal, but because I want it with that person. And you want to do it with just that person and not someone else, you know? And I was just like, that just blew my mind, dudes and dudettes. But no, yeah, that whole conversation just kind of like made my brain make the dial-up noise. It was kind of just like, you know, and it was just like, hey, what the fuck are you doing, my guy? And so, like, yeah, and so now I've just been like, you know, it's been like fucking, oh, nah, it's not that big. Do she got a booty? She do not. Alright, dudes and dudettes, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave me a comment, tell me what I could do better. Or, if you just want to leave me a comment, say something about the video and be like, Trooper, everyone knows this. Why are you so lagging behind? But anyways, dudes and dudettes, I'm going to head back to my storage shed and drop my bike off for the night. I will see you dudes and dudettes in the next video. But first of all, do me a favor, drive safe, be safe, and as always, look twice for bikers. I'm out of here, dudes and dudettes. Deuces.
Sound Pacific. What you doing? Yes, clear. Loud and clear.